The men of the mountains belong to the same kindred as the native folks of Bree, Endwaith, Dunland, and Kellanarden, and Gondor. These related peoples had steadily moved northwest through Middle-earth in the First Age, wandering to avoid beasts and evil men. The best known group among their kindred were the Haladin, who became one of the Edain peoples when they entered Beleriand. The Edain bravely fought against Morgoth, for which they ultimately were awarded the Island of Numenor, and a long lifespan. Through the Haladin, the men of the mountains are distant relatives of the Dunedain, but both sides are sadly ignorant of this ancient bond. In the White Mountains, the inhabitants upheld their ancient traditions. They defended their scattered settlements by holding inaccessible refugees, such as Dunharrow, but still fell under the shadow when Sauron rose to power during the Second Age. In hidden temples, in forests and under the mountains they worshipped Sauron as their god. During the Third Millennium, the Dunedain came to challenge the Black Master, as they settled in the southern coastland and along the Anduin. Then the dominance of Mordor was broken, and even if the relationship to these foreigners from Numenor was not always peaceful, ties were established nonetheless. These different influences throughout the Second Age have created a fairly advanced but deviant culture. So while the mountain men are still rough and warlike, they are better organised than their cousins in Endwaith, and, given time, capable of providing their armies with fine arms and armours. The overly proud Numenor sank in 3319, now over 100 years ago, and the refugees of Isildur and Anarion became kings of the new realm of Gondor. That increasingly powerful domain enveloped the White Mountains on both sides and built mighty fortresses, guarded by strong warriors. This development led to the King of the Mountain swearing an oath to Isildur at the Black Stone of Eric. The king promised fealty to aid the Dunedain against Mordor in case of war. But the mountain men remember Sauron in their hearts, putting their true allegiance in question. Both the Númenóreans and Mordor desire their support in the struggle for Middle-earth. Will the men of the mountains prove to be oath-breakers or oath-keepers, or decide to walk their own path? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the start of a brand new campaign series for DCI Last Alliance. Now we are playing as the men of the mountains, if the thumbnail and title does not suggest otherwise. So we are playing as these guys. Now the men of the mountains are a very interesting little faction. They have multiple little options. They can join with Sauron, they can join the Númenórean kingdoms, or they can go their own route. Now before we get straight right into the episode, I want to quickly announce and talk a little bit about my intro. Now you would have noticed that I've done an intro for the Brazil campaign. This is over on the Lucium official YouTube channel. And I've done one today. So yeah, we did use the Rohan theme and like a Rohan backdrop. And the reason I did that is because I couldn't really find any decent Men of the Mountain sort of things I could use. So I essentially just used that, which kind of makes sense. We're sort of in the Rohan area, even though different culture, but it's sort of the same area. If I'm correct, Edoras should be like here somewhere, I think. Unless it's like over here somewhere, maybe. I'm not too sure, but I went with that anyway. But the intros will be something we're going to be starting with all my new campaigns for Total War on the channel. I'm also now be going the complete route of a Total War YouTuber. I'm decided to not bother with CK3 or CK2 or any other games that aren't Total War. I'm just going to stick with Total War. Now, what it's come under... Well, now what all this comes under is it's just going to be mainly Total War. Probably Medieval 2 because that's what I enjoy the most. And obviously the mods for Medieval 2 are fantastic. And of course I probably might do some of the newer Total War games, but we will see. But yeah, so for the first episode of the series, you'll have an intro when I read out the campaign description with music and sound effects, etc. And for future episodes, it'll just be a recap of so let's say episode 2, it'll be a recap of the first episode and what is about to happen. So, yeah, I'm quite excited to start a new campaign, especially on this mod. The Second Age very much interests me, and it's something I'm very much looking forward to getting into. Especially with the Amazon Prime, Amazon series coming out for the Second Age at some point, which is something that's going to be very fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. Feel free to let me know some suggestions for how you'd like it in the future. But I will say it'll probably just stick to that. I doubt I'll change around the clips and change all the clips to make it so like different scenes from Lord of the Rings and all that. I don't think I'll do that. At least not at this moment while I'm quite a small channel. I'll wait till I'm a much bigger channel. But anyway, let's get into the welcome message. So is this... I won't read this out now because I've already just spent ages reading out the intro. So this will just tell you the basic. I'm pretty sure it's like Solitude there, but it's not. So yeah, so I'll let you pause the video to read this if you'd like. So yeah, essentially just the Second Age fighting Sauron, good against evil kind of thing. Now it has been designed very hard as well, so that's to keep you in mind. Now we have multiple options. I do love the optional scripts as well. That's something I really like. The following scripts are optional. So the Balrog of Khazad-dûm, which sort of just spawns a Balrog, and the Immortal Nazgul means well you can kill Nazgul in the battlefield, but then they respawn and turn later. So I will accept that because it does kind of make sense of those that happens. So we'll go ahead and accept. And it comes out with another little thing about the Man of the Mountain as well. The Crossroads of Doom. During most of the Second Age, we, the Man of the Mountains, worship Sauron. Yeah, so I basically read all this out in the intro. And it sort of explains the pact we swore as well, and etc. Also, the Man of the Mountains can switch culture to hosts of the West or followers of Sauron. Now, historically, I say historically, well, it is historically, isn't it really? Historically, the Men of the Mountains didn't join the Numenorean kingdoms. They didn't even join Sauron either, I'm pretty sure. And sort of just went their own route and ignored everyone else and just did what they'd like. However, in this campaign, we're going to go ahead and sign with the Numenorean kingdoms. Because I said sign, didn't I? We're going to side, not sign, with the Numenorean kingdoms this time around. So, first order of business is going off and securing the rebel settlements up here. There's one up here, which is Offerwaden, and that's got Calanarden. I think it's Calanarden. I did it right in the intro, unless that was wrong. But yeah, I'm trying my best with Lord of the Rings names. Okay, don't quote me too much. So Calanarden Brigands, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's what they got in here. Calanarden Feared, and I've got Huntsman as well. Now, our best general is Haladar Zaragamba. We're going to have a look at the family tree before we get straight into it. So, we've got King Zarasu, who is the faction leader. His son is Haladar, who I just mentioned a minute ago. He's the best general. He's the commandant of the White Mountains. He's got a shield maiden as well, which is his bodyguard, I'd imagine. And he's got the next air trait as well. Now, his two kids, Tal Zarazir and Hazad. Tamar is his other son, who's got Ami and Tal Tamar as well. So yeah, now I have added in a custom general, which again, the custom general thing is something I'm going to be doing for every series as well. I'm going to add in a little custom general just to make my campaign a little different to your average normal campaign, say the Men of the Mountains or another faction. So, Halmir is the general we've added in. Now, Halmir is he came from Enedwife, and from up this area, and eventually, he got sick of Enedwife, and came around and rallied up support for the Men of the Mountains, and he dreamed of a united Men of the Mountains kingdom. Obviously, we won't be called the Men of the Mountains forever. We will be called probably the maybe we'll be called pretty much ancient Rohan in my mind, anyway. But Halmir came all the way from Enedwife and picked up a load of troops and mercenaries, etc. So he's got Bridge Militia, Mountaineers, Highland Bowmen, and he's got a unit of Swarm Bodyguard as well. He has also, for his bodyguard, got the Horsemen as well, the Caladnahon. So, my Haladar here is going to be leading the forces. So we're going to take him out. And he's going to come over here. And then we're going to put in a bunch of different generals as well. What I will do is probably put Tamar. Tamar and Halmir have the same traits, by the way, because I didn't really change them around a bit that much. So, yeah. You can go in there. And you can just be a governor, really, and just protect the lands to the east. Even though the only people over here is the Numenorean kingdoms. And, well, the Numenorean kingdoms surround us in most places. But what we want to do is conquer this bit, and then we want to conquer this bit and continue moving west. Probably to come into conflict with Enedwife. They're probably my target, I would say. We are the middlemen culture, and what I know of Enedwife, I'm pretty sure they're a different culture. Yeah, they're the followers of Sauron, so they are natural enemies. Especially if we're going to join the Numenorean kingdoms, who are our allies, so that's good. So, I'm going to move you up, and put Halmir with him. I'll take out the 3 troops I have here, they can join up as well. That's quite a little decent force there. Now, we're going to go ahead and build the town watches so we can get some more troops. Dunharrow, I want to go ahead and build you guys, by the way. I'll send them over as well. But they have got mountain halls as well, which is pretty cool. Why is a picture of Skyrim? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this mod. DCI just it fascinates me a lot. However, that's the... I'm not sure if that's the org one. Library, I believe, is for the host of the West, so we're going to go ahead and do that, which is 1200 gold. And we'll do the same in the library as well. We're going to put everything on low because we want our population to increase as much as possible. And Dunharrow, we can't do that. The king will remain in here for a little while. Eventually, at some point, once we get access to better units and all that and build up our places, the king will come out with some armies and lead alongside Tamara as well. So Haladar will be going straight for Offerwaden. We'll try and starve him out. If not, we'll have our first battle with them. But yeah, my spy will just sit around there and keep scouting. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this campaign. Feel free to let me know some suggestions of what you want me to do. But what I say about the Numenorean kingdoms and all that will be set in stone. Also, the Son of Eric, which is what we mentioned in the intro, where we swore allegiance to Isildur. So we will come and join Isildur when the time comes. Obviously, Mordor's still around, still quite powerful. And they will be coming after us at some point. But for now, we have a bit of breathing room. We have got the elves up here as well. So I would like to get a diplomat and head north and get an alliance with the dwarfs of Khazad-dûm and the elves as well. Considering we're joining the Numenorean kingdoms, it makes sense. I will go ahead and end the first turn. I always like recording the first turn fully and just end the turn, because I don't know, it's something just nostalgic and just fun. When I end the turn, I will check my settings are good. Yep. Now there is some Lord of the Rings music in here, so hopefully we don't get copyrighted too much in here. But we will end the turn. And there it is, the nostalgic theme whenever you end turn back in the old Third Age. I always remember ending the turn. Well, I used to play Third Age 3.2 back in years ago now. About 10, less than 10 years ago, really, about 7 years ago, I'd probably say. But yeah, it's very nostalgic, that theme, just ending the turn. But yeah, I just love it. But anyway, let's move you guys together. Oh, this is the faction information, and we do get another event. No, it's just the... Yeah, so the wild men have entered away for the Numenorean kingdoms automatically declare war on each other. Now, the general plan, and just is what I've come up with, is just taking all the rebel lands over here, invading Enedwife, and taking basically massive swathes of land over here, and becoming quite powerful. And then at that point, we might attack the orcs, maybe expand towards eastwards from Farbad. I don't know if it's called Farbad now, but expand this way. Or we'll probably head east and probably help the Numenorean kingdoms against Sauron. That's the plan anyway. But we will merge these troops together. And then again, we got these two here, which I will send up behind them. And you can go straight to Offerwaden, which is this place here. I will go ahead and send my... Is there any more settlements up here? No, there's another one up here somewhere, so I'll probably head that way. And I imagine it's probably over here somewhere. This is a Numenorean place over there, so we don't want to avoid that. But you can go up here. He is pretty good general, so I'm pretty confident we can do some damage. Whatever traits does he have out of interest? We are the House of Zarasu here, by the way. The Wearer of Dunedain. So he's quite he's not very good at fighting them. And who wouldn't be wary of Numenoreans of Arnor and Gondor? So yeah. But we will send up some troops north to join. But we will make sure to get our culture up towards the Dunedain, towards the what was it called? The Host of the West. That's what we're going for. We do have trade and everything, so that's good. We are getting a small bit of trade from Numenorean kingdoms. I thought we'd be getting much more really, because considering how powerful they are. Taxes doing well. We are losing money, which isn't wonderful. But hopefully, once we sack this up here and take some more territories, we should be in a better state. Now, I do apologise for the rather long intro there. It was just, I wanted to discuss quite a bit about the intros that we're going to be doing for every series now on the channel. And obviously, what was it like? What the hell was it? I completely bloody forgot. Of course I have. What was it? For goodness sake. I'm pretty sure it was, what was it? The just how way I'm doing campaigns now with the yeah, it's the custom general thing. That's something I wanted to mention. So yeah, the custom general thing is something I'm doing. I've moved my general back over here because I wanted to have the free upkeep for these Island Bowmen in the tier of Onodla? I think it's Onodla because of the O, the accent above the O at the end. I think. Tier of Onodla? Maybe. I don't know. I do try and pronounce all these names as best I can. But unfortunately, sometimes this isn't always the way. Now, there is a barracks event for this. Reports arrive from your civil military advisors, my lord. Yeah, so the Great War of this age is in motion. Stone Castle and large military fortifications. Yeah, I probably skip through that. Militias and conscripts are being levied across the domain. So yeah, that essentially tells you about the barracks event. Obviously, the barracks event at the moment has been removed from Divide and Conquer. Limelight Fort, that was the settlement, which has been taken by the elves of Lawrence and Amroth to command. It's pretty good there. I think we might have better luck. We can't go towards Fangorn, because that's probably not a good idea. Rather not piss off the Ents. We will go over here, though, because there is a settlement here, which I think is here. And I would like to nick that before the elves get to it. So we'll group you guys up. That should surrender in a couple turns, unless we fight it, which will be fun. But if not, then we will. If it starves out, it'll be easy for me, and I lose less troops, and I can just leave. Probably I'll leave the militia probably behind. Helmi, I obviously want him to be a fantastic general at some point, because obviously he's my custom general. I completely glossed over the traits for Zarasu as well. So he's got the King of Dunharrow trait. He's got his biography actually is the King of Dunharrow. So yeah, plays it's a bit of a hardy folk, the White Mountains, the people in the White Mountains. He plays a delicate game. He knows that on one hand he has the might of the Numenorans in exile, and on the other hand the wrath of the Dark Lord of Mordor. He has sworn over the Blackstone of Eric to be the ally of Isildur, but only time can tell what side, if any, is the wise. Wait, what? But only time can tell what side, if any, is the wise one to support, and what dread seems the greater. But obviously, we didn't give a shit about Sauron, so let's go kill him. We're gonna go kill Sauron. I think it'd be cool, perhaps poetic, if the Men of the Mountains are the one that lead forces into Mordor, which I probably will do. But we have a long journey ahead of us. Definitely Enedwide must die. That's the faction that I want dead the most in this campaign. So we will definitely achieve that at some point. It will take a while to kill them, but we'll see. And then we'll border up with the Dunedain on the north, so Arnor. This is the league, and there's quite a few events in this, which is nice to see. Even though Sauron returned to Middle-earth not long ago, following the destruction of Numenor in 3319 SA. SA means Second Age for those who don't know. He has unleashed his regained power of orcs, men and beasts, and to wipe out all his remaining enemies once and for all. In 3429, he surprised the Gondorans, seized them in his evil, and burned the White Tree. Anarin took command of Gondor while his brother Isildur sailed north to their father, High King Elendil, over in Arnor. The brothers knew that without help, Gondor would not survive. The worried Elendil discreetly communicated with his good friend Gil-galad, High King of the Noldor and the Elves of Eredor, and they have taken counsel together. Wise lords as they are, they perceive that Sauron will grow too strong and overcome all his enemies one by one, if they do not unite against him. Therefore, the Dunedain and the Elves of Lindon now declare a league, which shall go down in history as the last alliance. Their military advisors start planning for joint military operations to commence within a few years. So that is the Crusade feature, for those who don't know. In this mod, you basically have Tolokans, and you can call them, I think, as the Numenorans and the Elves. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, yeah, the wild men, I'd say wild men, the Men of the Mountain can't actually call them, sadly. Did they not take that? No, it seems the bandits survived that. That's interesting to see. Yeah, Tirith Anduin is what I want to go for. If we can, before the Elves nick it, of course. So, yeah, construction going ahead. We're still in debt a bit, so hopefully we'll make some more money once we... I will actually go ahead and stick the towns on high taxes just to get a bit more cash out to get us out of debt, even though it's not going to be a big deal, is it? only making us 170. If we knock it down to low, that is... Yeah, I may as well just leave it on low then in that case. So we'll leave them as they are. We'll go ahead and bring up our culture, the Gondoran, or the House of the West culture at some point. I think for now we stay as middlemen until the event comes through that give us the option to side with whoever. Now, in the stroke of luck, the garrison inside of Waden surrendered, so we'll go ahead and sack the city in term. Hopefully now we're now making cash as well. Fantastic. So We will go ahead and set up some watchtowers while we're making some. Well, we can. Send you down here. And then, I don't know how our border goes. Oh, no, I don't have enough money. Damn. We'll just go back there, that's fine. Mission success. We got some. Oh, yeah, we got some mission from taking that as well, I remember. We will take this garrison out, so we'll take the Ridge Militia. And I will try and go for. No, they've taken it. Bugger. I'd imagine they're going to go take this as well. Yeah. Oh well, we'll just go west in that case. That's not where I would have liked to get Tirith-Anduin. There's a nice little I think there is a port. Yeah, there is a port. I would say it's a nice little trading point, but unfortunately the elves have beat us to it. Oh well, we'll just go west and probably we'll have to get trading points probably in the west coast here. I'd imagine it's got fishing stuff here, so yeah, we'll probably have to. I was hoping we could get a bit of trade with the Anduin bit, but unfortunately the elves have beat us to it. Damn you! Now I do want to get a diplomat at some point, because I want to get some trade with other nations. Pretty sure the only place we can do that would be at Dunharrow. Where can I build a diplomat? I'm pretty sure I can. Can I not? No, maybe here? I'm thinking here probably is the best place for us to build a diplomat. Ah, there you go, Town Hall. That's what I want immediately. So I'll put down a construction queue and hopefully we'll get that at some point. I'll keep my population down. Again, I want as much population as possible. And that's the bigger my cities will be, and the more money I'm making from them, and the bigger trade resources. So we'll probably send you west in that case. Maybe I'll set up a watchtower as we go. But yeah, thankfully Otherwade and surrendered quite easily. But hopefully we will have a nice little battle this episode if we're lucky. So we moved up and went to siege Afred Angren, siege it out for one turn, and now they have decided out to attack us. Now they have some decent troops, and mainly heavy axemen, which very much concerns me. We've got some woodsmen as well. Peasant archers and peasant spearmen. So this will be quite an interesting battle. We do outnumber them massively. I'm pretty confident of victory, but due to these heavy, we might lose quite a few casualties in this battle. So be prepared for that. Okay, let us begin with our first battle. So I will go over units first because we are about to move everything into position. This is the bodyguard unit, which is pretty nice. Then we got he's got the same bodyguard unit as well. Then the Cardneholden bodyguard cavalry, so they're pretty nice looking. And then you got the skirmishers over here. I'll go turn this off straight away. And what else is skirmish made on? Turn it off. These are skirmishers, quite nice. I like the little what's that standard he's holding? Like a little butterfly? No, I think it's like I'm not sure, maybe an eagle or some shit. And then we got the mountaineers over here. Well, it's rather nice. Javelin unit, but obviously javelins run out of ammunition quite quickly. So they're not bad in melee though. Although I must admit, we don't have the best of infantry. This is the Ridge Militia. And then we got the Highland Bowmen here as well. Now the plan is, they've gone and taken the high ground, which is very strategic of them. They don't seem to be holding the high ground though. But because they're attacking us, they're gonna come for me probably. So I'm basically moving empty position, spearmen at the front, the mountaineers behind the spearmen, and then the archers at the very back. And the swarm bodyguards on the flank, so I can get the flank. Now the cavalry have one plan in general, is to... Right, you can come over here. And you can come over here as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good day as well. Again, quite looking forward to playing this, of course. Not entirely sure what the AI is doing now, but now what we can do is anything up here. No, they've abandoned it. What we're gonna do is then take the town square, and it does seem I'm not really sure what's going on here. They can't. Well, they can actually. The Highland Bowmen aren't too bad. They're missile took 4, so they're not bad, but could be better. Alright, so the heavy axemen are going straight up the bodyguards, so I'm going to pull them back. Don't want my bodyguards to get killed that quickly. Right. Yeah, I haven't got control of the city. Now the heavy axemen concern me the most because they're very good. Here we go. Just about stopped them there. Well, hit him up with them. They are very good, so they make mincemeat of my men, I'm afraid. But the archers and javeliniers can hold them back for the time being. And here come the woodsmen as well. Alright, and we've got control of this as well. Why am I getting a bit of lag? That's a bit odd. Yeah, I really wish they wouldn't really target my men, my bodyguard unit. I don't understand why, but I'd rather them not to. No routing, good. Yeah, any unit that routes is fine by me. Alright. Pull back. Yeah, what's up with the lag? Is it because I'm... is it because I've got control of the town square or something? I'm not too sure. Alright. Alright. Javelins are still firing. No, you'll probably hit my men. If you can just shoot them. I would like the Javelineers to come up. Javelin to come over here. I would like my general to come around here, and he can just flank behind. And the 76 of you can also come around here, because I want you to flank. As well, we are going to lose quite a few men because the heavy axemen are very good units. It's probably better if you guys just run in there. I'm getting there. If you can just shoot them. And that's the general dead, so that increases our chances of victory. And we are about to take the town square, not if that unit comes after me. Okay, 11 of those guys. Well, that'll deal with them quite easily, I think. Nah. Yeah, Javelin Cav will do well with them. Just peasant spearmen, so there's no challenge there, really. The woodsmen are routing. Nice, nice, nice. And you guys can push. Oh no, they're going as well. Fantastic. Alright, come over here and... Actually, if you can... don't do that, actually. But yeah, we are just about to take the town square if all goes well. No, I don't know what the lag's about, I'm afraid, but let's hope it isn't too much of a recurring issue. Right. Oh, come on, we're so close. We are so close to taking the city. Right. And we have won. Definitely. There you go, sorted. Just stop them, please. Yes! Fantastic! I knew if they got to the town square, we'd lose more men because they just put up such a fight, and they would have like infinite morale. But yeah, that's the our first victory, the Battle of Afrid Angren. I don't know if I'll call that the name of the episode, but I'm sure it'll be something else. Let's have a look at who died. So quite a few of our original militia died, 62 of them, and 36 of those other units as well. Now, the Highland Bowmen did the most damage, which is good to see. The Mountaineers did a lot of good damage with their... I'm going to assume the... Yeah, Mountaineers did quite a bit. 75, 65. I'm going to assume that's probably the Javelins that did that. Anything else? No, it's the Highland Bowmen did 112. That's pretty good. And the rest, 30. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, the original militia aren't very good, so I'll probably just leave them here as garrison. But anyway, let's meet you guys back on the campaign map. And we'll go ahead and sack it. There you go. Very nice indeed. Did anyone die? No, no one died. Thank God. So yeah, and he's now a better general as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, that's Afrid Angren is now ours. Our relationship went up well with the elves. I'm pretty sure they're going to take this at some point. Yeah, they went and took that. That's fine. Okay, I wouldn't mind having it myself, but that's okay. I'm going to set a watchtower here. Send you back here, and what was I doing with you? Was I giving you watchtower? No, I would send you back home, I think. So yeah, Afrid Angren is ours. Now let's go ahead and replenish our forces. Let's go ahead and leave the 48 of you behind. That's good. Now put a town watch in the queue. Now for the queue, in terms of what we're building is I'm going to build the... I want to go for the dirt roads actually. So we'll put the dirt roads in first, what them built first. Then we'll go for the library, which will help our culture out. It's always good to go for culture because while you're building roads and building other stuff, it's your culture goes up and goes up. So I would just focus yourself on culture first, or if in this mod particularly. So town hall as well. That's what I want to build. I want to get my diplomat, and then we can get the school as well. More culture. Done Harrow. I'm getting the school for culture as well. But Burbiorg, I can't build anything there just yet, but I'm sure we will at some point. To mark and head down there. My spy has spotted us another settlement, which is Hager, I think, which has got some these guys pretty crap units and huntsmen. So which has been attacked before, I think. This is a better unit. Imagine anyway. Either ended way for the Numenorean Kingdoms have been this way. But that's our next charge. Next point. We will border the next episode. We will border with the men of Endwife when we take that. So that'd be cool. But yeah, we will go to Hauger next. I would like to get a watchtower here, but unfortunately we won't. We go straight for that though. No reason why we should hold back. And then I think I'd like to move south, but the problem is Endwife is most definitely going to attack us. So that'll be our prominent enemy in this campaign, definitely. But we do have a decent force here to repel Endwife, I think. If we take Hager and just hold there for a bit, I'll send my spy around to spy for some armies. I mean, we could strike against Endwife immediately just to help out Numenorean Kingdoms. They are attacking them as well, so we do have an ally already in the war. So I think we'll go help them out, definitely. But in the next episode, that'll be what happens. We will get a diplomat from here in 3 turns, so we'll probably send a diplomat towards probably. No need to go to Numenorean Kingdoms, I don't think, because we've already got stuff with them. So I'll probably send a diplomat up this way towards Lothlorien. Probably to the Ents as well. That'd be kind of cool if we speak to them, see if we get some trade or whatever. Just getting on good terms with the Ents is probably a good idea. So we'll send a diplomat up north towards the Elves and then over to Khazad-dûm, and then probably further up towards the Elves of Eren Garland as well. And yeah, see what the hell happens. Anyway, we're in the episode of here. I hope you guys are enjoying this new series. I'm quite looking forward to it, and I do hope you're all enjoying it as well. But anyway, oh, there's a rebel army outside Aglarond or Helm's Deep or the Hornburg, and this is called Aglarond. But yeah, that might be a battle the Numenoreans might lose. If in the event that the Numenoreans lose control of, let's say, Angranost or Aglarond, then I will take it for myself because they're both very good places. They're citadels, is what I think this is. What is it? Citadels or fortress? Nah, fortress. So they're both pretty good. So that's definitely something I could make use of if they did lose them. But anyway, guys, we're in the episode of here. Again, hope you're all enjoying. Let me know some suggestions of what you'd like to see most in the campaign, or well, usually make my own decision there. But feel free to let me know any more factions you'd like me to have a go at in DCI Last Alliance. I'd be happy to give them all a go. Maybe not all of them. Maybe not say the Dwarfs. I'm really playing the Dwarfs in another campaign. But definitely quite a few I'd like to give a go. Definitely Numenorean Kingdoms. They're quite a cool faction. Perhaps Lothlorien, maybe. The Dwarfs of Khazad-dûm are kind of cool. So, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, we're in the episode of here. I hope you guys all have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And farewell.